For the first time ever, an object from outside our solar system has been seen visiting us. This discovery has captured the interest of everyone, from amateur conspiracy theorists to researchers at respected institutions like SETI and the Galileo Project. Many people on Earth are committed to finding proof that we are not alone in the universe. What if intelligent alien life is already watching us and learning about our civilization, and we don't even know they exist? A recent report from the Pentagon's UFO investigation branch suggests that this might be a real possibility. A Harvard researcher and the head of the Pentagon's UFO office have proposed that aliens could have a mothership in our solar system, sending out small probes they call the dandelion seeds to gather data about the planets. If these spaceships are real, why don't we know about them? Why would they be sent here? Let's explore this idea. It might sound like a Hollywood movie, but Pentagon officials have suggested in a memo that aliens might be visiting our solar system from a mothership. The concept of extraterrestrial motherships and smaller probes visiting our planets is popular in movies, but this time, it comes from a real research report. The report was written by Sean Kirkpatrick, director of the Pentagon's All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office, AARO, and co-authored by Abraham Lubb, chairman of the astronomy department at Harvard University. Though top officials don't completely dismiss the idea, it's uncommon for government officials to acknowledge the possibility of extraterrestrial life, especially those involved in investigating recent sightings. The report compares these probes to dandelion seeds, explaining how the sun's gravitational pull could separate them from the parent craft. It also discusses how smaller spacecraft might travel through Earth's atmosphere and be seen by people. According to the report, these probes could charge their batteries with starlight and use water on Earth as fuel. The report also speculates on why extraterrestrials would send probes to Earth. They might want to spread their blueprint, using raw materials on Earth's surface, including biological seeds, for self-replication or scientific research. Last year, the Office of Naval Intelligence Task Force investigating UFOs was replaced by a new team in the Pentagon. Congress created this team to act as the central hub for the federal government's investigation into thousands of reports of unidentified aerial phenomena, many of which appear to perform very complex maneuvers. Meanwhile, Lubb has gained attention for claiming that Oumuamua, an object observed in 2017, was indeed an alien spacecraft. Oumuamua appeared as a small bright speck in the telescope at Haleakala Observatory in Hawaii in October 2017. It was tumbling through space at 57,000 miles per hour and was believed to have come from Vega, a star located 147 trillion miles away. By the time it was discovered, it had already passed our sun, made a smooth turn, and was moving in a different direction. The object looked like a long cigar or a spaceship-like disk, leading scientists to speculate about its origins. It was named Oumuamua, which means our messenger from afar arriving first in Hawaiian. The discovery was considered novel and unusual because Oumuamua did not resemble typical comets or asteroids. It was the first observed interstellar visitor from another solar system. Scientists were especially focused on its mysterious acceleration away from the sun, which was hard to explain with known theories about its composition, and its odd shape, which was much longer than it was wide. In the years following its discovery, scientists debated whether Oumuamua was a solid chunk of hydrogen, a cosmic dust bunny, or a man-made structure created by an advanced extraterrestrial civilization. Lubb suggested that it was a man-made structure, leading to widespread speculation and debate among scientists and the public. In 2019, another interstellar object, 2I Borisov, was discovered by amateur astronomer Gennady Borisov. Unlike Oumuamua, 2I Borisov looked like a typical comet with a visible tail. This discovery made scientists wonder how common interstellar objects are and what they might reveal about other solar systems. The discovery of these two interstellar objects suggests that our solar system might be filled with similar objects from other parts of the galaxy. While it is still difficult to determine just how many of these objects exist, new observatories being built will have the technology needed to detect them. Understanding these objects could provide valuable insights into the composition and behavior of other planetary systems. The idea that Oumuamua and other objects could be probes from advanced civilizations adds an exciting dimension to the search for extraterrestrial life. Despite the lack of conclusive evidence, the ongoing observation and study of interstellar objects remain a priority for scientists. The hope is that future discoveries will help us better understand the universe and our place within it. Embarking on an intricate journey, he began piecing together covert operations cleverly disguised as an alien UFO invasion. This mysterious and perplexing concept intrigued him deeply. While reading a book by an insider, he stumbled upon a curious reference that hinted at something significant. This discovery piqued his interest even more, especially after he joined the CIA. His new position granted him access to a secret government search engine, similar to a personalized Google but with enhanced anonymity and data protection. This clandestine platform allowed employees, including Snowden, to explore classified information and delve into mysteries such as the identity of JFK's assassin. This fascinating glimpse into the government's archives was accessible only to those with the proper credentials. The long-hidden secrets now felt tantalizingly close to being unveiled, and excitement grew as the pieces of this extraordinary puzzle came together, revealing a reality that was both thrilling and captivating. As he delved deeper into this secretive world, one statement stood out. A trustworthy source claimed there was no solid evidence of extraterrestrial contact on Earth, at least not according to U.S. intelligence. This perplexing fact was not easily accessible to government employees like him, and its classified status only fueled his curiosity. Beyond the question of alien encounters, he discovered other intriguing facts. The moon landing was confirmed, climate change was acknowledged as real, and the mysterious aircraft trails were debunked as misconceptions. Snowden uncovered all this through internal government search engines. However, as he navigated this maze of secret information, doubts began to cloud his mind. The tools he relied on to uncover these secrets were now under scrutiny, with suspicion growing over potential flaws in the search engine's selective information presentation and access control based on clearances. Essential details were kept separate, and critical cross-references were missing. A surprising revelation came when Snowden shared an account from Colonel Philip Corso, a key figure in the government's UFO reverse engineering programs. Astonishingly, the valuable information Corso worked with was stored offline in a physical filing cabinet at the Pentagon, guarded by his superiors. None of this crucial data had a digital backup, making it seem as though the government deliberately kept it away from digital databases or low-level systems, accessible only to a select few with specific clearances. This revelation felt ominous and unsettling. As the story progressed, Snowden found himself entangled in a complex and mysterious situation where even the most valuable information was shrouded in secrecy. The stakes were high, and the race to uncover the truth intensified as secretive groups sought to protect their secrets. These revelations painted a world shrouded in darkness, with secrets that could alter history. Snowden found it amusing that employee access privileges seemed limited to basic subscriptions, possibly a $9.99 per month plan, while comprehensive resources like Google's G Suite were unavailable. This discrepancy raised suspicions about the completeness and bias of information available to government employees. One thing was clear: something of immense significance was happening. Snowden strongly believed that a secretive group known as the Deep State, notorious for its covert operations, was planning something major. What better cover than a complex UFO invasion story? The situation was urgent, and he assured everyone that he would delve deeper into these revelations. Before doing so, he wanted to clarify a misunderstanding. He wasn't rejecting the idea of UFOs altogether but was skeptical of the government's sudden claim of an alien attack. He dismissed the notion as nonsense and stated emphatically that there was no ongoing UFO attack on the country. Snowden recalled how senators like Marco Rubio had begun discussing the matter, suspecting the government might use this narrative to justify increased military spending. He warned that it was only a matter of time before more funds were requested for advanced space programs like the Space Force. The debate wasn't about whether UFOs existed, but how they were being used to justify higher military budgets. Determined to uncover the truth behind the UFO invasion narrative, Snowden continued his investigation, interacting with government employees and military personnel who shared incredible stories about secret operations and UFO programs. The origins of these covert programs traced back to the Roswell incident, where the U.S. supposedly retrieved UFO wreckage and transported it to Wright-Patterson Air Force Base in Dayton, Ohio. During a Fox News session, Air Force One pilots recounted UFO encounters while flying presidential candidates, revealing technological abilities far beyond our knowledge. One pilot, Andy Danziger, had first-hand experiences with UFOs during Barack Obama's 2008 campaign, adding more intrigue. Danziger revealed his experiences years after the incident in 1989, making the situation even more mysterious. Snowden's involvement highlighted the seriousness of the UFO phenomenon and its connection to covert government activities. He noticed that discussing UFOs with White House members or Congress had become increasingly difficult, as the topic seemed taboo. This situation was so unusual that discussing UFOs and government secrecy became almost impossible, with whistleblowers fearing job loss. Suddenly, everyone started talking about UFOs openly, with major news networks like NBC and CBS making it their top story. Snowden and many others were puzzled by this dramatic shift, wondering what had transpired behind the scenes to bring such a significant change in attitude and transparency. Recent reports of U.S. warplanes shooting down unidentified aerial objects added to the mystery. Defense Secretary Austin declared these objects a threat to civilian aircraft, emphasizing the urgency. The UFO topic was now receiving attention and approval from the White House, Senate, Congress, and the Pentagon, but not everyone was convinced. Snowden doubted the alien involvement, suspecting a hidden agenda behind the narrative. He pointed to press conferences where top generals didn't dismiss the possibility of alien involvement, making the situation even stranger. He believed the issue wasn't about aliens but a tactic to incite fear and distract from critical issues. Even John Kirby's statements at the White House left him amazed, as this once fringe topic now dominated mainstream discussions. Snowden urged caution, questioning why these revelations were surfacing and suggesting there was more to the situation. He pointed to President Biden's June 2021 initiative, a special daily briefing on UFOs, marking a significant shift in approach. What started locally had global implications, leading to a bipartisan effort to create a Pentagon office to study these phenomena, collaborating with the intelligence community, academia, and private companies. This was a stark departure from the past when such incidents were often ignored. Officials now discussed UFOs with prepared notes instead of dismissing them, which was remarkable given that past discussions were mostly limited to casual talk shows. The sudden shift raised questions about why the topic was now taken seriously. Snowden, like many, felt there was more to this openness and called for further scrutiny of the intelligence community's role. The president's order to investigate UFOs was pivotal to understanding the true motives behind the UFO narrative. In June 2021, President Biden launched a groundbreaking initiative, a special intelligence briefing on UFOs, expanding the issue's scope to a global level with allies and partners experiencing similar phenomena. This led to a bipartisan effort to establish a Pentagon office studying these phenomena with the intelligence community, academic institutions, and private companies. This shift was significant compared to past dismissals. Snowden noticed the changed attitude as officials now shared information from prepared notes rather than dismissing it. This shift raised intriguing questions about why the topic was now serious and what caused this change. Snowden, like many, believed there was more to the new openness and encouraged further exploration. An extraordinary classified Senate hearing sought answers about the UFO phenomenon, with senators briefed by the same individuals from the recent press conference, adding to the mystery. High-ranking military officials like General Glenn Van Herk from NORAD and US Northcom added to the intrigue. He suggested the UFO narrative served as a convenient government tool to handle and control the situation, using it to justify funding for advanced space programs and even creating fake spacecraft images for propaganda. Since civilians can't verify UFO claims, they rely on official information, making the situation uncertain. Exploring history, Snowden connected the Battle of Los Angeles in World War II to present-day UFO stories, leaving people uncertain about recent events. However, one undeniable truth emerged: discussions about UFOs were more prominent. Senator Marco Rubio highlighted the potential threat to national airspace, boosting funding for defense and air defense systems. Snowden saw these discussions as a diversion, using the UFO narrative to distract from a potential world war involving major global players like Russia and China. He believed the government used UFOs to justify defense spending, with Rubio also acknowledging UFO sightings and object shootdowns, suspecting the government might exploit the topic to bolster defense resources. This enigmatic landscape drew attention from guests like Michael Horn and former FBI agent John Douser, who predicted a planned fake UFO invasion. This aligned with Snowden's remarks, adding credibility to the unfolding events. Snowden's shocking disclosure brought secrecy to the surface, leaving us to influence what happens next. Thanks for watching. Keep watching and stay tuned and curious for more interesting episodes. Have a good day.